In this video, we are going to learn how you can create a separate B2B and a B2C registration system for your WordPress e-commerce website using B2B King. So as you can see, we have logged into our WordPress admin dashboard and we already have B2B King installed. Let's take a look at our site. Now, this is a Cadence starter template that we are using. Now, our goal is to create a separate registration system for B2B users and B2C users. So let's get back to the dashboard. And first, we are going to hover our mouse over B2B King and go to registration roles. Now, as you can see, there are 3 of these roles already created. Now, if you do not see any of these, what you can simply do is click on Add New Registration Role button over here, add a title such as regular customer, and then scroll down, and from here you can enable the status. If you want automatic approvals, then select no. Or if you don't want automatic approvals, you need manual approvals, then select yes. And then you can also choose the group. So if there is no group, you can select B2C. Since we are creating a regular customer, we need to select B2C. But if you're creating a B2B user, you can select B2B from here, okay? And finally, there's the non-selectable. So if you enable this, the users will be able to select this as an option. All right, but we're not going to create a new registration role. We're simply going to use the ones that we have. All right, individual customers. So if we click on edit, we can see all the values over here. And now if we head over to registration fields, this is where you can build your registration form. These are the form fields: first name, last name, company name. And this is the preview of the form, how the form will look like. You can also add new fields by clicking on add new. And you can add a title to this field, and then you can also tweak the settings, the registration fields, if you want the status to be enabled, if you want it to be required or not, what the registration role is going to be, and also you can tweak the billing options. But we are not going to create any new field because we already have all the required fields over here. So what we are simply going to do is click on registration form shortcodes, and for individual customers, we can copy this shortcode. For B2B customers, we can select this shortcode. If we select all groups shortcode, what will happen is the user will be able to select which group they want to register as. So let's select this one first, okay? And now we're going to create a page. So let's go to the pages section and click on add new. And for the title, we're going to write create account. And over here, we're going to choose the shortcode block. So we're going to write shortcode. Here it is. And now let's paste in our shortcode. Now, if we publish this page, we can view this page by clicking over here, but I want to add this page to our main menu. So we're going to go back and we're going to go to appearance and click on menus and then add this to our menu, the page that we just created, then click on save menu. And now let's visit our site. You can see the create account is over here. So if we click on it, you can see that we are already logged in, and that is why we are not seeing the registration form. So let's visit this page in an incognito browser. Now, as you can see, there's the email address, and users can select which group they want to register as. If they select B2B, the B2B form will appear over here. Okay? And then they can click on this register button to register as this B2B user. Okay? If they select the individual customer, then after adding their email address, they will be able to register. Now, what if we want a separate page for B2B customers and individual customers? So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we're back in our WordPress admin dashboard. Now what we're going to do is head over to B2B King and click on registration fields. And let's first copy the shortcode of the B2B group. So we're going to copy this, go back to our pages and edit this create account page. And now we are going to add in this shortcode. Now let's click on save. Now, if we view this page in an incognito browser, now you can see the form doesn't allow you to choose your group. You can simply fill up the form and register. We should also provide a unique name for this page, create B2B account. Now let's save. Now let's create a separate page for B2C users. And now let's go to B2B King and let's go to registration fields. Now let's create a separate form for the individual customer. So let's go ahead and add a new field and let's call this full name. So if you want to have a separate type of form for your customers, you can create from here. And to not get confused with these custom fields over here, what you simply do is scroll down over here and we're going to simply enable the status. We're going to, let's say, make it required. And for the all roles, we're going to only choose the individual customers, okay? But if you want to create a field for all forms or all roles, then you choose the all forms from here. But we're choosing the individual customer only. And this field type, you can also change from text, text area, number, phone number, telephone, etc. We're going to add a field label. We're going to call it full name. And for placeholder, we're going to write the same thing. Now we're going to click on publish, and we're going to add another field, just so you can understand how this is working. So after the full name, we want to also add phone number. So phone, and we are going to choose the enabled, and let's not make it required. Let's make this optional. And from here, we're going to choose the individual customer, and we're going to choose telephone. And then we are going to write phone over here, and we're going to write phone number over here. All right. And we won't bother with the billing details right now, but if you want, you can tweak this as well. Okay. We're going to scroll up, click on publish. And now if we go back, and now let's click on registration forms and shortcodes. And now if we copy this shortcode, and let's go to pages, and let's create a new page. And we're going to call this create individual customer account. And like before, we're going to bring in the shortcode block over here and paste in our shortcode. Now let's publish this page. And let's view this page in an incognito browser. But before that, what we are going to do is include this page in the menu. So let's go to the appearance, click on menus, and add this one to our menu. And click on save menu. Now let's visit this page in an incognito browser. All right, we have visited this page in an incognito browser, but as you can see, it's looking a bit odd. This is a very big name for a page. So we're going to fix that, but before that, we're going to actually take a look how this looks like. And as you can see, we have a separate form for our individual customer. Fantastic. So once the customers fill this form, they can register as an individual customer. So now let's fix the menu issue. So what we're going to simply do is click over here and write a smaller text. We're going to call it create account customer in brackets. And also let's remove this account section as we don't need it anymore. And actually this is also very big. Let's edit this out and let's call it B2C, B2C account. Great. Now we're going to click on save. Now let's visit our site. As you can see, it's looking a lot better. Now, another thing I want to mention is that you can also create a single page for registration, login, and user dashboard. Now, that will be really convenient for your users. Now, how you can do that? Let's see. So first, we are here in B2B King registration fields. Now, if you click on registration form shortcodes, here you can copy the all groups shortcode as we have seen before. But it's much more convenient to use the WooCommerce shortcode. So here we can see there's a message that says, for login plus registration forms to work correctly, please enable the following settings: WooCommerce, settings, accounts, allow customers to create an account on the My Account page. You can put a check mark over here and copy the shortcode, and this will work for any of these forms. But what we are going to do is create a single page for registration, login, and dashboard. So for that, we're going to go to this settings. We can directly click over here, and it's going to take us to the WooCommerce settings, accounts, and privacy tab over here. From here, we're going to put a check mark over here, scroll down, and click on Save Changes, and our changes have been saved. Now let's go ahead and create a page for our My Accounts. So we're going to call this My Account, and now let's bring up the shortcode block. So we're going to add and click on shortcode. Now we're going to add this shortcode, WooCommerce My Account. So after this, we're going to publish this page. And now let's view this page. You can see we are seeing our account dashboard. All right. Now let's view this page in an incognito browser. Here you can see the login form and the registration form, and the user can also select which group they want to register as, either an individual customer or B2B customer. So this brings your login, registration, and dashboard into a single page. Again, if you want to add more fields besides the email address, what you simply do is go back to your B2B King registration fields, and from here, create a new field or edit the existing one. For example, I want the full name of my users. So I'm going to click on Edit, and I'm going to select all roles over here. Now we're going to update, and let's also add another field. Let's say country and state. So we're going to click on Edit, scroll down, and we're going to choose all roles from here. Now let's click on Update, and now let's view the page. Now if we refresh this page, you can see there are more fields: email address, user type, full name, country, region, state, country, so the users can select from here. So in that way, you can add more registration fields over here, okay? Great. Now also, let's add this to our menu bar. For this, we're simply going to go over to the appearance menus over here. And now let's remove these two pages, B2B account and B2C account. Temporarily, we're not removing them completely. If you see, these pages are still over here. Okay, so we're going to remove this and add My Accounts to this menu. And click on Save Menu. And there's one more thing that we need to do, and that is go to WooCommerce, click on Settings, go to Advanced, and from here in the My Account page, set the My Account page. From this section, scroll down and click on Save Changes. Now if we visit our site, and if we click on My Account, we can see the dashboard. If we visit this page in an incognito browser, this is what we will see. So that is how you can create a separate B2B and a B2C registration system for your e-commerce website with B2B King. And also create a single registration and login page for your B2B site. As you guys know, B2B King is a premium plugin and you have to purchase it in order to use all its features. So we're here in the pricing page of B2B King, and as you can see, B2B King has two types of plan, annual and lifetime. The annual plan has 3 tiers, Startup, Pro, and Developer. The Startup plan is available for a discount price of $179 per year. This gives you one website license, and it gives you access to over 139 features and functions. You also get monthly updates and premium support. The Pro plan is available for a discount price of $249 per year, and this gives you up to 3 website licenses. And you also get company credit add-on, Dokan add-on, and WCFM add-on. The next plan is the Developer plan, which is available for a discount price of $399, and this gives you unlimited site licenses. You also get backend white label. You can also switch to the lifetime plans, which are just one-time payments, and you get all the features of B2B King. Now, the startup plan is available for $699. The Pro plan is available for $979. The developer plan is available for $1,479. If you guys want to learn how to create a B2B website with B2B King, we have a tutorial on that topic. You can find it in the video description. That brings us to the end of today's video. We hope that it was helpful for you. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more helpful videos such as this one. So thank you for watching. See you next time.